of course, young people hardly pick up actual newspapers anymore. Most of their news is happening on social media, Twitter, Snapchat, you name it. There's always one coming up every week. And Buchule Putini is one of our SABC digital news producers. Always a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you, Peter.
All right, so let's start with kind of what's trending, what's been happening, what's the big story this weekend?
As usual, Peter, the week has been busy. From your Caster Semenyas to your Makhosikhosa Freedom Day, the Mahikeng protest, but this morning at the top of the top 5 hashtags we have RIP Akhumzi. So we start with sad news this morning where Akhumzi Jezile and his friends, and 2 of them are also in the media industry, Siyasanga Kobese and Tobani Mseleni, died in a car accident near Queenstown. The first tweet says, "Rest in peace, brother, you were such an inspiration, RIP Akhumzi Jezile." And people have been showing sadness, and one says, Sunabile says, "This is so sad, Madoda, your condolences to the family, his friends, his colleagues, Maba Ola Akuhlanga Lungehlanga, be strong, Bandagweta, RIP Akhumzi." So, and the last tweet says, "I actually didn't want to tweet about Akhumzi's passing till I was super sure, because a seed of hope in me was praying he's still with us. Now it's real, he's gone, and I dread this life thing. One day you here, the next you gone. It's a scary thought. RIP God's angels."
And you know what's scary about these kinds of things now is that you can be on social media literally the day before, the morning of your accident, and at 29, you know, it's such a shock because he's so young.
They were all young. They were all young, and they were making moves within the media industry. We have lost.
All right, but there was also sport, wasn't there? And,
which was exciting, yes.
We're not so excited because our teams didn't win.
Yes.
But the Brazilians.
Let's not be biased, but Sundowns fans are happy, and they are celebrating their 8th Premiership League win. So yesterday they played against Ajax Cape Town, and they won the Absa League Premiership. And people praised their coach, Pitso, saying, "Pitso Jingles Musimane, a former player who's now the best coach in South Africa. Pitso has changed the landscape of South African football, winning 1 CAF, 3 Absa Premierships, 2 Nedbank Cups, 1 Super 8 and 1 Telkom Cup. 3 league titles in 5 seasons, shows consistency. Hail Pitso."
Wow.
Yes, yes. And the next tweet says...
And so clearly, we got lots of social media traffic on this one, eh?
On this one, people are talking... But people, you know, they're talking about their teams as well, how they've been losing and winning, and how the league stands at the current moment. So, but this tweet says, "Jealous down, Yena, he deserves most of the praise, but I'm not a Sundowns fan. I'll always judge him on his spell at the national team."
And what else have they been saying? Let's take a look at other tweets. What's the next one saying?
I think that was the last tweet.
So that was
the last tweet, Peter.
So
but
Masandawana, very excited, very happy.
Very happy, very excited.
Pirates and Chiefs, it's another year.
Yes, yes. And they've been talking about AX Cape Town's future within the league as well. But the last hashtag we on about is hashtag Freedom Day. Freedom Day was on Friday, and we saw the celebrations in Bloemfontein where President Cyril Ramaphosa was speaking the keynote address. So it's still trending this morning, and a lot of topics surrounding Freedom Day have come up. The issue of the land. And the first tweet says, "We just want the land back, not revenge. Hashtag Freedom Day." The next one says, "For me personally, Freedom Day means every citizen in this country of ours is free to do whatever they want. Hashtag Freedom Day." And then this one says, hashtag Freedom Day, "NC did the hard part to get us this far. Now it is time we fight for our economy, dignity, land, and proud of all of through EFF. I stand with what is right at the moment." So, and the next tweet says, "What hashtag Freedom Day do you celebrate where you can't get a job despite experience and qualifications you have unless you pay a bribe or someone who can help you will give you that job?" I take it.
And you know, that last tweet I think kind of sums it up for a lot of people, in that they're saying, look, we've got the freedom to vote, etc., etc., but it's a challenge when you can't have the freedom to buy what you want because you don't have a job.
The money is to do so. You don't have a house, you don't have employment. Yes.
Buchule, always a pleasure talking to you. Thanks very much indeed for keeping a track on what's happening on social media. Right, we're going to take a quick break, and when we're coming back, we'll continue that conversation we had about community radio. Centec, remember, suspended 15 of the community radio stations, but the suspension was lifted, but it doesn't disappear the issues behind that suspension. Okay, find out more after this.